Globe, Arizona, originated back in the 1800s as a mining camp. As Globe expanded and more traffic passed through, so did the history that came with it. One special location is located at 149 East Oak Street. This historic property, nestled in the heart of the town, is the Old Gila County Jail. This establishment was constructed in 1910 and saw its last prisoners in 1981. Within the confines of this property, it housed juveniles, thieves, and murderers, sometimes even all crammed together in one area. Not only did it also have females there too, but their cell blocks were used as overflow when others would not fit in the cell blocks below. There's been confirmed 2 suicides from inmates walking across the Bridge of Sighs from the courthouse to the jail. One name was Franklin Valin, and the other unknown. All inmate records have been sealed on this property, aside from one specific inmate, Kingsley Olds, who was accused of murdering 2 young girls and was later found murdered in his jail cell from an assassin who shot him from the courthouse across the way. And this person was never found. This night, Haunted Avenue did a 6-hour lockdown in complete pitch black. The ladies received whistling, cat calls, our hair was touched, cell doors slammed, and many other things happened this night as well. Not featured on this video, but one of our team members, Sean, got so affected by the energy, he got sick at the end of the night. This location was also constructed where the gallows used to be, where people used to get hung. Who was trying to get our attention this night? Was it the spirits of the people that were hung? Or was it the inmates trying to tell us their story? We'll let you decide. Welcome to Haunted Avenue and the Old Gila County Jail lockdown.
It's Abby with Haunted Avenue. We today are over here and we made our journey over to Globe and we have visited the Old Gila County Jail. I was so gracious enough to be able to be introduced to Kelly over here. She's going to be doing a walkthrough with us today. Tonight we're going to be doing a 6-hour lockdown in the dark in this jail and see what kind of spirits can arise from tonight. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. I know you're going to be doing a walkthrough over here. Kelly was telling us a little bit about a history before we started filming. She was saying that there is a spirit there that is very attached to females.
Absolutely.
So we're definitely going to have us ladies go up alone. But what are some crazy things that have happened here? Like, what should we be looking out for?
Okay, so there's all kinds of surprises around every corner, every door. For instance, it was probably about 3-4 years ago, I was here doing a daytime tour. And I always stay in this room. Always, because I don't like to venture off because I just get a weird feeling. So I'm sitting in here. Well, there was a funeral going next door. The Performing Arts Center next door was in the alleyway practicing for a play. Well, this song kept playing. I'm not kidding you. It kept playing over and over. It was called Sunshine in the Valley. And I'm like, who is playing this song? No, it literally went on for like 2 hours, you guys. And it was like the same words, and it took a while for me to catch on to it, but I'm like, why is that song still playing?
Almost like a horror movie of it going on.
It was weird, but it had other words, but it was like, oh my God, it kept playing over and over. I thought, well, maybe it's the funeral. Well, the funeral was over, done with. That was long gone.
Wait, there's a funeral home next door?
It's a church.
Oh,
the church.
okay.
You're like, oh, wait a minute now. It's a church.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd really be in for something.
Right.
But there is a funeral home across the street, though. The funeral was gone. So I went back here, looked out the window to see if the Performing Arts was going on. Nope, they were gone too. I'm like, okay, where is that damn music coming from? Well, I try to follow the sound of it. Well, when I crossed over the threshold to go to the lower level cells, it quit playing. It literally would stop. And then the second I'd come back, it would start again. So this went on probably about 3-4 times. So finally when I went back this way, it came back on. Well, I immediately ran back in there and it was still playing. Well, we had you know what a hi-fi is? It's an old like stereo, like dresser type thing. Well, that's where the song was coming from, okay? I lifted the lid and there was the record playing. I went to go shut it off, switch the switch off. It was off. The switch was not on the on. It was off.
I own one of those actually, so I know exactly
Okay,
what you're talking about.
yeah, back and forth, little toggle switch. Okay, well, it's old, it's broke. I'll unplug it. It was not plugged in, and it was playing. Yeah, it was not plugged in, and it was playing. I don't know how it happened or what happened. Got my phone on and recorded it right away, sent it to Molly. I'm like, I can't explain. Like, here's the plug-in, and it's attached to the hi-fi.
Wow.
Why is this playing? And then after that, well, I left. I immediately left right away. But that was my first encounter of something strange happening. It'll be interesting to see if this happens to you guys. I know it only happens usually if there's just one of us here. It's never happened when there's been two or more here. Mm-hmm. When we go to leave during the day, we shut all the lights off the breaker box over there. Right when the last one flicked off, we hear a cell door slam upstairs.
I was hearing that people hear cell doors slam a lot when they're here.
Yes, and it's coming from the second floor upstairs.
Is that also the second floor? Tell me about that chick,
yes.
Jenny.
Jenny is her name. Yes.
Okay.
And it's definitely a cell door that slams. Did you guys happen to watch Ghost Adventures?
Yeah. I did. Okay. I did actually.
Did you see the part where Zach said, "What was that noise upstairs?"
Yes.
That's what we hear.
Oh, okay.
But it's only like if there's just one of us here. But all of us that work here have heard it. So it doesn't happen all the time.
Is most activity, I know you mentioned not on the second floor, I read up the history of Kingsley Old. Mm-hmm. Is everything pretty much
on the second floor? Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And what's funny about that is, you know how they say electricity attracts? Mm-hmm. There's not a whole lot of electricity up there. There's one room that has electricity. But that's where all the activity happens.
So there shouldn't be coming through anything on our
electromagnetic
frequencies with our devices.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
So if it does, it's definitely paranormal.
It's paranormal, yes. Yeah, nothing's bringing it through, like no type of energy, like electricity energy that we use.
You hear that, everybody? No electricity.
No electricity, yes. Yeah, I do speak from experience. We've also had, when we've done different tours, at night, like when we've had our Ghost of the Globe tour, that runs in the evening time. It's only the females this happens to, up on the second level. But you know what, when we go up there, I'll explain, I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to repeat the whole
thing. If anybody's wondering why I'm holding a sticky note, what we're gonna do is, since it's gonna be completely dark tonight, we're gonna write down some of these things and see, or if we walk up there and we feel something, even though I only brought my camera at this moment, what I wanna do is write down if we sense anything. So in the dark, we'll see the sticky note and we can come back to it later.
I love you're so confident. I love that. I love your talk. You are so confident. So you guys are going to do good tonight. I can tell. You're going to do great tonight.
I'm definitely excited.
Yeah, I can tell.
I am so, and you guys are awesome. Yeah. You guys, out of all the places that I've reached out to, you guys have been the most heartfelt, the most responsive, and I really appreciate you guys.
Well, we appreciate you guys, yes, because if it wasn't for you guys, we couldn't keep this place going, you know? It does. It takes money to keep these old buildings going and to keep in shape. And I mean, they do wear over time, so it does. The upkeep is very much appreciated. So we appreciate you.
Well, should we go walk around?
Yeah, we'll walk around. Absolutely, yes, yeah.
Cool. Well, you lead the way.
Okay.
I'm definitely excited about the second floor.
Yeah, that's the best part. Yes, yes.
Sean, guess who's getting left alone up there?
Love you too, dude.
And there's no electricity up there. So here is the actual jail.
Ooh, right.
But this is jail. Like, people nowadays got it made. So could you imagine, like, because in the summertime it is so hot in here. Like, it's unbearably hot. And then as you can see, it's cold in here, but it gets colder in here too. But there was women in here too upstairs.
If that mannequin moves later tonight, I'm out.
Yeah. Yes, seriously.
That's what breaks you.
Mannequin. Yeah. Not paranormal, a moving mannequin.
Well, you shouldn't have said that in front of him, because I have a feeling he might be up to something.
So are there, like, this cell block, is there like certain cell blocks that are separated for certain types of inmates, or did everybody just get piled together in one, or?
Yeah, so unfortunately, there wasn't many women in here back then, because they're not crazy like they are nowadays. But they would use the women's section upstairs as overflow for the men.
Gotcha.
There is also, were juveniles, they were also in here. And we unfortunately don't have any records, we can't find any records of people that were in here, but from what we hear, the people that used to work here, the juveniles upstairs, they were all put in here by their parents. They were never like in trouble by the law that put them here. It was their parents that would put them in here, like to teach them a lesson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Along with people that have committed actual
crimes. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So a lot of people that were in here back in the early days were here for bootlegging, during Prohibition.
Which is why you said it'd be a good thing about bringing the little
Exactly.
whiskey.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
If that's empty by the end of the night.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Do you remember the domes at all?
Horse stealing. Or they would just bring him here to sober up, leave him overnight just to sober up.
Okay.
Yeah, but there were a few people that were in here for some bad stuff, like murder and, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited.
All right, tonight's the night, everybody. We are back at the Gila County Jail. It is nighttime. Right now, what we're going to do for the first part of our investigation, since when we did the walkthrough during the day, we didn't have any equipment with us, so what we're going to do is walk around. We have a millimeter, and I also have another EM reader. We're going to walk around really quick, see if there's any spikes. We're going to mark it. We've been told that there are very interesting spikes around here. What we're going to also do is all together sit upstairs, go quiet. I also have some of my equipment with me to see if we have any activity. Then what we're going to do is come back down, turn the breakers off so we don't have any electricity, and we're going to bear this lockdown in the cold for 6 hours, hoping we get some activity, and we're going to see what prisoners, what other spirits still reside here. Right now we are walking through the jail. We are just checking it out. Again, the electricity in some of the areas is still on, so I have this to see if it goes on. Nicole is also holding a millimeter, so right now it's at 1.4. We're seeing if there's any abnormal spikes. This is all of this is original. So this is the first area that we walked in downstairs. Not really a lot of activity. There is a mannequin in here, already scared me, and I even put a note earlier in the day, mannequin. See right now, there's no spikes. There's this spike too. This is right where you were kind of getting the spike.
Yep. I'm at 2.2.
Why is it just that area? And again, it could also be that there's electricity on right now. There's pipes.
We had that sucker, that's like up to 30. That went in the dome. Wow. What's going on, huh?
It's detecting something over here. These are all the cells. This is all first floor. This is where people were fed. Is there anybody here with us? My name's Abby. Here with Joe, Sean, Nicole, Christine. We're coming to speak with you guys. Coming to hang out with you tonight. Can anybody make themselves known? We're coming upstairs. Can anybody slam any cell doors? Bang on any walls if anybody's here? Something's with this hallway. I'm gonna go upstairs again. So now we're on the second floor again. Later there will be no light on in here. This is the women's tank. Jenny, are you here? So we heard here there was a prostitute by the name of Jenny. And in this, there's the women's cell block, and there's also the male cell block. We were told that Jenny doesn't like females up here because we're taking her men from her. So what we're going to do is later, females are going to go up here by themselves. I just got a cold chill. You did?
Yeah, my heart's racing a little bit right now.
Right now we're in the tank.
Want to walk with me, Joe and I can come back up later? Dead man's hand right here.
Huh?
With a dead man's hand and a picture of a biker.
So right now I have this. Like I said, we're all together. We're just seeing if we have any baseline readings. Nicole's getting some temperature drops. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my REM pod just in the middle of this area. We're all kind of feeling something weird over here. I'm going to do a quick EVP session. Also have my REM pod here. This area would have been the one main sink for everybody. Ooh, I'm getting like a weird headache. So on this, even this will come through, so don't say anything. All inmates of this block, we're here tonight. We're here to talk to you. My name's Abby. We're gonna be here all night. I want you guys to get out of here. I'm here trying to help you guys get out. Can somebody come over here and tell me your name? I can't imagine how you feel being trapped in this place. I feel it. I feel your pain. I feel you being trapped. Tell me, how can we help you get out of here? I'm holding a device in my hand right now. I also have a device on the floor. If somebody's here in this block with me, can somebody pass by my device like this? Or can somebody say their name? Close one of these doors. Slam on one of these cells. We want to hear you. We want to talk to you. What's going on?
I don't want to touch it.
Huh?
I don't want to touch it.
You don't want to touch it?
Why didn't you see this when we came over here last time? I was in all these cells.
What?
That's the dead man's hand. Aces over eights.
Look at this.
Aces over eights, and then what's that a picture of? What cell are we in? Look at all this graffiti, devil, or dirty dozen and everything else. I mean, I came in all these cells.
I did too. Well, I didn't come in this one.
That's
That's been there. Look at the dust on it.
yeah, sure has.
Wow.
Those are old casino cards right there. See the holes punched in them? Those are the exact same kind of cards they give to jails.
Wow. Turn on my Ovilus. Because sometimes our Ovuluses will say, hang. Was somebody hung? We were just in a cell. Saw the dead man's hand. Dug. That's the backlight.
Is that Doug in this picture?
No, it like dug a hole. Did somebody dig a grave? Not. It's not a grave. Found, dug, not found. Somebody was dug. Paragraph. Was somebody dug and not found down here? It seriously says dug, not found. Come on, who wasn't found? Talk to us. Who's over here? Come on, everybody. Grandma living during. Dug. It said dug, not found. Living grandma during. So did somebody dig a grave and your grandma was living during this?
Heart attack.
Heart attack? Your grandma was living during this and she had a heart attack? I'm starting to, I'm feeling like my heart's racing over here.
Mine too.
And that's that heart attack.
Let's hope.
We felt our heart so when we were walking in here earlier, there's another spot where we felt really heavy. We couldn't breathe.
Yeah, my heart was beating really.
Yeah, our heart was
Yeah, mine
beating
was
fast.
when I walked in here.
And now it says heart attack. Come on, who's in these cells?
Did someone have a heart attack in here?
Come on. These open? No. Come on, I'm letting you guys out. It said, get out of here. Send Rhonda, reveal hell. Send Rhonda. Is an inmate, are you guys looking for Rhonda? Was Rhonda one of your ladies? You want to send? You want us to send her? You want a visit from Rhonda?
What are the woman in this picture?
Is Rhonda the woman in that picture? How about that? I could send Jenny. Jenny, I know you're here. I'm gonna come for your men too. So, just so you know, there is a prostitute, like I was saying. Her name is Jenny. And it's been known that Jenny does not like women up here. Women are up here alone. They've been known to get
let's say, attacked by Jenny. Jenny doesn't like it because all these men are hers. So
She thinks that we're here to take her men.
yeah, she thinks we're trying to take her men.
Do you want me to let you out for Rhonda? Somebody over here? Come on, talk to me. When I was doing this, I'll let you out. Come on. Who's here? Can you tell me your name?
Did you hear a scratching noise? Over there, right?
Somebody scratching over here? Somebody over here? Who's in here?
It sounded like but it was faint. Oxygen. We felt over there like we couldn't breathe. It's that oxygen. Alright, so Joe's recording. We're just kind of walking around right now, seeing what we feel. Again, we have all lights on. I left my wire. There's wire somewhere. Look, there's wire right there, and it just said wire.
2.6 from 1.3.
Strong. Somebody strong over here. Troop. Strong troop. Hold. Is this the area? Paper. Minute. Is this the area where we felt like we couldn't really breathe? Upstairs. Right in that corner. Here's the upstairs. I heard that.
That's over there.
What was that
That was
thing?
over there.
Huh?
That was over there.
That wasn't you?
No,
No,
Joe's just been
Joe's not
standing
over
still.
Who just banged on something? Can you do it again? Are you playing with us? You don't need to be shy. We don't mean any harm.
Cause. Let's go to the women's tank really quick. It sounded like it was over here, didn't it?
It sounded like it was back.
Sort of weird thing. That.
What's going on, ladies?
Strong. Is somebody strong over here? Hold. Troop. Strong troop. Hold. Is this the area? Minute. Paper. Minute. Is this the area where we felt like we couldn't really breathe? Upstairs. Harry in that corner. Harry? Downstairs. God. I heard that.
That's over there.
What was that
That
bang?
was over there.
Huh?
That was over there.
That wasn't you?
No,
Joe's just been standing still.
Who just banged on something? I just heard a weird bang. This is the women's tank. What we learned too in the women's tank is that it not only was a women's tank, but it also was overflow. Also located over here, this is the cell of Kingsley Olds. Kingsley Olds was an inmate that we aren't sure.
Come on, ladies.
He was accused of murdering 2 women. They do have a touch. Gasp. So this is a mock thing of Kingsley. He was actually facing the other way. He was shot from a 3rd-story window over there. That did happen, but we don't know if he was actually responsible for the murder of these ladies. But this was also an infirmary. So if anything, anybody's sick, anything that happened, people were stuck here too before Kingsley. Sad. Kingsley, are you here? Are you sad? Whoa, guys, I'm getting chills over here. Island. Power. Safe in island cellar. Power island opening.
Or is that the one upstairs?
It just said something. It said safe power island cellar. So we're safe if we have power in a certain cellar.
We're here to hear from you guys. We don't want to be safe tonight.
How's those spikes? Are they just kind of staying around the same?
Yeah, I'm up to 4.
It just repeated what you just said. You said, I'm up to 4. It said up.
walkthrough of the building. We just were kind of seeing what we were feeling. We have some areas. There's one area where a picture appeared when we were already looking in the cell. There's one area of the men's cell block that we were getting some obvious responses, and we were all feeling kind of lightheaded, vertigo. Right now, we're gonna work on separating. We're about to turn off the breakers, so I'm gonna walk over here right now. Now, we don't know what breakers are on, so I have everybody in there. So you guys tell me when the lights stay on in there, okay? So, breakers off, everybody. All right, so all of the breakers are off right now. Now, I'm going to go back in here really quick.
As much darkness as
That's
possible.
dark. Yeah, that's.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
That's fucking dark. Is that still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, so anyway, so we just turned all the breakers off. We had to figure out, because this is kind of going to be our base station. So we had to figure out, they told us the breakers, that anything that it says on there, it's not valid, so you got to kind of figure out. So we had to do a breaker test. So right now, Nicole and I are going to be the first ones. We're going to break up in teams, go upstairs. So we're going to see what happens, and then we're going to send a new team in. So we're going to try and contact and see what was going on in that cell upstairs. See if Jenny doesn't like that we're up there by ourselves. We were told that they do not like females. So let's see what happens.